let's talk Kong Skull Island. So Kong Skull Island is the new King Kong movie reboot led by Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, John Goodman, and Samuel L. Jackson. In this King Kong universe, we were in 1973, right around the Vietnam War. Sam Jackson is a colonel or captain, I don't know what the hell he is, of some sort. They just finished up at Vietnam. John Goodman represents Monarch, this people secret corporation that's kind of hinted at in another movie that go after big monster things. John Goodman saw the King Kong in his early war years, wanted to go back to discover it again, call Samuel L. Jackson as his reinforcement, John Goodman with Monarch, Samuel L. Jackson with the military, team up, go to Skull Island together, and then they see what happens from there. So let's hit up performances real quick that really don't matter at all in this kind of movie. But we'll hit up Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston was a very passable, solid action hero. He was this royal military type guy, and he was fine. You know, I don't know. Everyone did fine in this movie. Brie Larson, she was pretty fun, pretty cool, very cute. She did a good job. John Goodman, he looking thin right now. Homeboy looking kind of tiny. I don't know, but he was fun. He was cool, pretty. I don't know what the hell he was at some points, but he was fine. Samuel Jackson every role. We love him. He's great. Super serious. He's that one soldier that can't get out of the fight. And then you see that throughout this movie. He kind of loses his head a bit, but he does a good job. All the acting is fine in this movie. I didn't expect much out of this acting in this movie. I just expected big things smashing other big things, and that's what I got. So in terms of that, like, if you're going into this movie thinking, like, I'm going to see top shelf acting, I'm going to see a really cool plot, there's going to be twists and turns, then no. Just stop now. This isn't Christopher Nolan think piece fucking King Kong. This is just King Kong movie, okay? That just big things smashing other big things, the end. Beginning and done. Just that's it. It's not like the Godzilla movie where in the reboot in 2014, you barely saw Godzilla. There was a lot of King Kong in this movie. Very satisfying. I saw it in IMAX 3D, which I usually never do. But I thought it was worth the payment, worth the experience. Good time all around. So let's hit up the action in this movie. Oh, but before I do that, let's remember John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly is awesome. He has good comic relief. And there was one point he had a samurai sword because he's been there since World War II. And so he was there with the Japanese guy, and they became bros. And then there was a shot of him like with the samurai sword. Hopefully you could have it, and I'll put it like right there. Him with the samurai sword, like perfect like that. I was like, oh, this is perfectly terrible. I love it. I'm all in. Keep going. And that was awesome. So now on the action. So the action was awesome. A lot of the fight scenes they did were in daytime. You don't see a lot of in these monster movies. They make it all dark and the clouds down, or the lights are broken, or it's nighttime, or whatever nonsense bullshit. A lot of the big fights happen during the day where you can see everything. You don't see a lot of that in these monster movies. They always try to kind of hide it so they don't actually have to try and put effort into it. But they did a good job in this movie showing the action. And so they had the big ape and King Kong, and then the lizard type, whatever the hells, that he went against. I liked their physiology, the way they kind of moved, how kinetic they were, and how when they were fighting, even though King Kong was a more aggressive, stronger fighter, the way that the other lizard moved made it kind of tough for him. Like, there was one point where King Kong threw the lizard down, and then the lizard was able to wrap its tail, but then when getting thrown down, it throws Kong in the other direction. And it was a really cool dynamic that made it an equal, awesome, fair fight in the end. Don't go into this movie thinking you're going to see some think piece. That's not going to happen. I had low expectations for this movie, so let's keep that out of the way. Low expectations. I was not expecting anything more than Big King Kong smashing Big Lizard. Done. That's all I wanted. And that's exactly what I got. And I got even more of that. There's some really good fun action in this. You really get to see the Skull Island and how terrifying that really is. God, the island's terrifying. And it's so much fun just to be a part of it. The characters are kind of just there. They're fine. That's not what we're there for. If you're there for characters, wrong movie. However, this is definitely a good time. Big things smashing other big things. Good time all around. So this movie is without a doubt a $5 Tuesday flick. Go check it out. Don't spend all your money. If you got a Tuesday open and you got $5, go check it out. Grab some popcorn and get a big popcorn because you're just going to be fucking chugging at that point. Good time all around. Not much of a think piece. Turn the brain off for once. You know, you want to enjoy the movies. Get some think out of it. But this is one of the few you can turn your brain off and it's all good. $5 Tuesday flick. Go check it out. So that was taken care of. This weekend, I'm heading to Salt Lake Comic Con. I'll be vlogging every day starting Thursday. Hopefully, I'll have those up every single day from there. So it'll be 3 days, maybe even 4 days of vlogging my entire experience. I'm very excited. I have no idea what to expect, and it's going to be freaking awesome. So with that being said, if any of these mouth noises made your ear holes do hokey pokey, turn yourself around, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for more content, movie reviews, vlogs, some movie pitches, short films coming soon. I finished my first short film script. I need to learn how to speak too. And I'm pumped. And most importantly, out of all of that, have yourself a kick-ass day.